Good.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the Sims 4 Vampires live stream coming out Tuesday, January 24th. We are super excited to get to share this with you. I am Sim Guru Ninja, producer.
Oh, Sim Guru George, also producer.
Sim Guru Megs, designer.
And Sim Guru Emery, producer.
And as you can tell, this is just going to be a quality session of 4 professional live streamers,
Oh,
not
yep.
messing up in any way, shape, or form.
No,
We know
not
exactly
at all,
what we're
not
doing.
at all.
No. So we're super excited to get to show you The Sims 4 Vampires today. We've been working very hard on it. We have a whole notebook filled with things that we want to show you today.
And only an hour.
And
to
only
show
an hour. But if nothing else,
Yeah.
we want to show you how cool your vampires can be in cast and how customizable they are. You can really make any kind of vampire you want. The awesome powers and weaknesses that you get to play with in live mode that kind of furthers that vampire customization, and the really cool build buy objects that we have in the new Victorian style that people are going to love. So if we can just cover those things, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool. So shall we start in cast?
definitely.
Awesome. Would you like to walk us through creating a vampire?
Sure. Okay, so those of you who own EP1 know that if you click on the little plus sim there, normally you would see like an alien if you have EP1, but here we have a vampire. So if you click on that, you add a vampire, and you see there's like a cool effect
Scary
behind it
bats.
when they get added. I guess like first let's go through some of the vampire parts.
Yeah. So one thing to note is vampires do have 2 different forms.
Yeah.
They have a regular form and a dark form. Again, people familiar with aliens might be, somewhat familiar with this. But basically, we wanted to give you kind of a hidden form that your vampire can be in, and then their true kind of monstrous form.
Yeah. And a lot of this was we watched a lot of like movies for inspiration when we were designing the pack, and one thing we kind of noticed is there's like kind of like these old vampires like Dracula and Nosferatu who like they always look like a vampire, but then there's kind of the Lost Boys and Buffy the Vampire Slayer where like the vampire like looks like a normal person most of the time, but then when they go to like bite someone they change into this kind of monstrous version. So we wanted to be able to support like both kinds of vampires. So.
Well, I mean, to be honest,
Yeah.
first we argued back and forth a lot over what is the right vampire, what's a real vampire,
Exactly.
and then somebody had the good idea of like, well, why not do it all?
Yeah.
So yeah, really early on we had noticed what a wide variety of vampire archetypes there are. So it was really important to us right from the beginning that we kind of develop a pack that's all about like you creating and expressing yourself through your own vampire,
Yeah.
and us not pushing like one flavor of vampire on you.
That's great.
So I've made a normal form and a dark form here. So should we just start customizing the dark form?
Sure.
Yeah.
The features?
Yeah, and one thing to note is that all the vampire parts you're going to see, they're available on both forms.
Correct.
So you're not limited to any particular set of parts, depending it's the regular form or the dark form. So the dark form could look the regular form could look scary, and the dark form could look scary too if you want.
Yeah, in fact, your dark form is completely optional. I don't know how easy it is to see on the UI there, but there's a little X, so if you just want your vampire just to have one form, you can totally do that.
So, yeah, these are some of the skin tones we have immediately. Just walk through them.
Yeah, we added some new skin tones. They're actually available on regular Sims as well.
Yeah, we patched that in with toddlers because we want to keep people excited.
Yeah. So we added some
hopefully
more
it
kind of like gray, like corpse-like skins.
Get those glasses off.
I know.
We gotta see those pretty eyes.
Yeah.
So I love these eyes. We were able to get several vampire kind of eye colors in, and then Sim Guru Emery took it to the next level by actually getting the glowing eyes to be supported. And I love them. I think they look so
Yeah.
cool.
They'll actually glow in the dark too, so it looks really cool when your vampire's out at night and trying to
Yeah.
hunt people.
Yeah.
What color do you guys want to go with?
Let's go for the red.
Red.
Ooh, those are good.
Evil red.
Those are good. They match the hair.
So skin tones, eyes, and then we get into the super exciting, a whole bunch of new categories under the face options.
So we have some brows here. Those of you who are fans of like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, this is for, if you want to create an angel or spike inspired vampire, you could use some of these brows. and then we have some different like kind of coloring around the eye sockets to give that kind of like dark corpse-like look. And one thing to note is that these are completely separate from all the makeup, so you can actually apply makeup on top of it, so you could have like eyeliner and eyeshadow on top of this.
In fact, there's some of our new makeup.
Some of our new makeup, yeah. So as you can see, like the really bold eyeshadows, like the new one we added in this pack, that one kind of like overrides the eye sockets a little bit. But if you go for one of the more subtle eyeshadows, they'll kind of blend in.
Yeah, you can barely see that. It's there.
Yeah.
It's just a nice little touch. We'll go back.
Yeah.
Cool. So eye detail. So in addition to the sockets, you get some cool pieces to kind of give you that run mascara look.
Yeah.
I personally like the scars a lot.
Oh, I love this. I do love this.
The red
This is
mascara.
awesome.
Yeah.
This is me on the weekends.
This is Cure cover band.
And we have cheeks.
Yeah. So you got some like, well, this one, some of them kind of pair together. Like there's ones that kind of create like an older looking face, and then these ones are the older looking face, and then some of them are like veins and like cracks. A lot of the veins you might see in like Vampire Diaries or like Interview with a Vampire. That's kind of the inspiration for those.
Yeah. And we basically duped these assets so it can be on the left cheek or the right cheek, or even
Right.
better, you can kind of mix and match between the styles.
Yeah.
Oh, the vampire mouth.
She's looking pretty scary right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I definitely
She's having a
the scariest
dark
sins
one.
we've been able to
Yeah.
make in The Sims so far. It was incredibly important for us to keep our T for teen rating, but we wanted to kind of push it and allow for some darker vampires.
She just went snowboarding too long and has really chapped lips.
Yeah. That's all. Oh, and should we show the archetypes?
Yeah, but
So-
teeth. You
Teeth.
can't,
Sorry,
you can't
sorry,
let people
missed
not
the
see the
teeth. Yeah.
I thought no one would care about these ones.
Oh.
Ah.
Ah.
Yeah, so I was really excited that we were able to support a few different versions of vampire teeth. So, the spikes appear in different places, and some of them look a little scarier than others.
Yeah.
Somebody on Twitch is saying she needs some dark lipstick.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. She needs some, like, goth lipstick.
Yeah.
Oh, should we do the new
Oh,
one?
hey, there's a new one.
Yeah.
Cool.
Is that good enough? Nah.
No.
So that's dark enough for you.
All
All right.
Yeah.
I don't put on much.
Yeah.
Okay.
It shows
Never
that.
let George drag Cass
Yeah.
again, ever.
All right, we're just going dark.
Okay.
was
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, I like
Yeah.
that one. Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
it's-
Oh,
You like that one? Okay. I'll go with it. All right, let's get back. I
So,
wanna see
for
this.
people like me that are creatively bankrupt and cannot cast a good-looking sim for the life of them, Sim Guru Emery has helped us out by giving us some nice little pre-mades.
So basically, this is like a set of kind of the vampire parts that will lay out on top of your sim's face. So it's like you make it a cool looking, human sim. You can pick one of these vampire archetypes to kind of easily vamp them up.
As you can see, we didn't mention the ears,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
man, we didn't mention the ears.
which are on the archetypes.
Let's not mention them.
Let's not mention them. Okay. Pretend I didn't say that. Black Swan.
Oh, that smile.
Maybe that one's freaky.
Yeah, it's nice to go from that and swap back to your normal form.
So you're seeing us kind of make some definitely darker looking vampires. But it's important to say that, again, you can make your vampire look as kind of normal or pleasant as you want. All of the existing base game assets work with vampires, so
All the human
go crazy.
assets, yeah.
Go crazy with it.
All right, should we get into some of those?
Should we show some of the clothes?
How about hairs? Hairs first?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, I love these hairs.
Oh, this one's fair.
Yeah.
So, this is naturally one of our first hairs.
Right.
But
So again, we had a whole bunch of base game hairstyles that kind of
Yeah.
fit that modern theme.
Yeah.
So we were definitely focusing on kind of filling in the gaps. We definitely didn't have kind of like an old Victorian-esque style. So
Yeah.
a lot of the assets kind of support that, but we did pepper in some kind of quote-unquote normal stuff too.
Should we filter out to just this pack? Because I think we're showing some other packs
Yeah,
here.
let's just show vampires. Okay, so our 5 new female
Yeah.
hairs. I really like that one.
these
Yeah, I love the
details
color,
Yeah, this one's
man.
super fancy.
fantastic. Yeah. They all go out and match the hair color you choose.
It's so funny. Whenever I'm playing like a RPG or an MMO or something, and when I'm choosing hair, I have to see it from the back because that's how I'm going to see it 90% of the
That's
time.
true, yeah.
Totally true.
Seen a lot of positive comments about this one.
Cool beaded look.
And I really like the color overrides, how we get a lot of variety there based on the hair color that you pick. It kind of changes those colors as well.
Yeah.
I think
more
this
of a-
one's my favorite.
Yeah.
It's like the kind of like classic sort of Betty Page look, but also kind of a goth look too.
Yeah. It's a cool look.
Yeah. And
Because
then
I've seen this one in the trailers.
Yeah.
So this is I think probably the best hair we have for both sexes. Like this is a great hair that works wonderfully on females and looks pretty sharp on males as well.
Yeah.
It's super versatile.
Good.
What? So once I say this, you'll probably never be able to unsee it again. But what were you calling
Oh
it?
no.
The reverse mullet. It's fashionable.
It is fashionable,
Yeah.
absolutely. For now.
It's very good. Yeah, it is very good.
All right, so female hairs.
Yeah, I don't need a hat, but do you want to look at? There's a couple of accessories.
Sure.
Should I drop the?
Yeah, I need a filter.
So don't mind us as we filter by pack on every category.
Some of these very dangerous looking earrings here.
Yep.
Right.
And then I
Yeah.
like these.
This is a new choker. I think some people were hoping for new chokers. We got a new one in this pack.
The red one matches the hair a little bit there.
Awesome.
Or
This
a
is a
bigger,
really cool,
more
like,
elegant.
yeah, kind of statement necklace.
Yeah.
I think the rune changes with every color too, so it's kind of nice looking. Yeah.
Very cool. All right. I think we should look at some of these clothes.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if people care about clothes. Should we just skip them?
Oh,
I don't know. Let's find out.
Yeah, I've been trolling people all week long. Okay, let's show off that
Dave's a
list.
troll.
I'm a
It
troll.
All right. Let's start
happens.
with full outfits.
Okay.
All right.
So I think our cast team has really outdone themselves. I love almost every one of these new assets. I love every one of these new assets. The thing that I really want to call out, and I doubt we're going to have enough time to really go
Yeah.
into super detail here,
Yeah.
is the color overrides and selection that they give are awesome.
Yeah.
A lot of these are not just giving you a simple color override, but there's a lot of like new patterns or richness and details that you'll see between the versions. I would really recommend people like poke at this in depth because there's some really awesome stuff in here.
Yeah.
Queen of the Night.
Yeah, a little Elvira-esque, like goth outfit. Can we see the front
Nobody
there?
knows who Elvira is, Meg.
Some old.
We're aging ourselves.
And then, can we see that cool? Yeah, this dress.
I love this one because it ties into the hair if you want it to.
Yeah, the roses.
This dress is awesome. Like this is going to
Yes.
be like I can already see like so many wedding events that are going to be
Right,
using these
yeah.
dresses.
Yeah.
Definitely your version of a dress that is familiar with certain movies.
One might say you might be the belle of the ball.
You might be the belle of the ball. God, you're so clever, Emery. So clever.
That's why they pay me here, right?
All right.
Alrighty.
Let's get some tops in there.
Some new tops.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hey,
Put some pants on her.
before you put some pants on that girl, go
look at
to
the
the new
leggings?
go to the leggings.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You'll miss these if you put pants on them.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take her boots off too.
Yeah. No boots.
Take it off.
And the socks.
Ooh, bright green
Get the
socks,
socks.
blue leggings.
It's hot.
Okay.
Sweet. And then I don't know. Blue's not a very vampy color, is it?
It can be. Depends. All right.
So originally, our cast artist kind of gave us one version of these tights,
Yeah.
and they gave us a couple different looks to it, and we were like so excited by it. We said,
Yeah.
"Can you please just make this separate category entries and then
Yeah.
give us full colors on each one?"
Yeah.
I really like
I love
that
Yeah.
one.
with the
so
skulls on
cool.
the knees.
Thing is, I think they're like hidden skulls. You know.
Yeah, yeah. There's hidden skulls everywhere.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like hidden bats and skulls
Yeah.
in this pack for sure. That was really neat.
Yeah.
Love it. And your kind of Fifth Element look,
Yeah.
gothy look.
Nice. So I'll leave some of those on, but I'm gonna put. No, I'll leave it up. Let people
Okay.
admire it
Cool.
when we get back there. All right, look at the tops here. I'll just go through some colors here. I really like this one
Yeah.
personally. It's got a lot of different layers on
Again,
it.
it's got that like old kind of feeling to it, but it definitely has like a modern flair.
Yeah,
Can you go around the back too?
yeah,
Like some of these are again have like
Very
really interesting
details.
details to
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
yeah.
It's almost like a Harlequin outfit right now.
Yeah. Good. All right, and this. This is definitely a modern,
Yes.
modern
Might
vampire.
want to
Ah.
layer if you want.
Yeah, this would be
Yeah, it
like
might be a little
the
cold.
club scenes in
Yeah.
Blade where they're all raving out.
I do like the pink and white.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is also one of my favorites. I
Ooh,
like this
yeah.
one a lot. There's a lot of good detail to it. Great choice of different colors. They all sort of theme together. They match with other pants and stuff we put in,
Yeah.
and the boots and all that. And then,
It's like a more simple top, but
yeah. But it does have two
it's
options.
very versatile,
You get
yeah.
the two color and the
Right.
solid tone,
Yeah.
so that's always nice. Yeah,
So classy.
yeah.
very much so.
So, should we show some of the male assets?
Yeah.
You don't need to look.
Sure. Do you want to see the pants? Female pants? The female
Sure.
shoes?
Twitch chat really wants male assets, but
Okay. All right, let's skip over to male.
All right, I want to show. You were talking about the layered colors in here, and as you see the highlight on this, I like to point
Yeah.
out that this is like one of those hidden highlights you can sort of different see on there. It's a very
Right.
nice effect. All right, yeah, let's go to this guy here.
All right. So our doofy male vampire.
It's doofy. You know me?
Little
Yeah,
Yeah, let's get rid of the hat.
Yeah.
Actually, can you show them the new hat that we have?
yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people have seen this in the trailers.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, we almost didn't get this. And this was something that our designers kind of felt strongly that you kind of had to have
Have a
that.
top hat, yeah.
And I'm really glad that we were able to
Necessary
support
part of
it.
the
Yep.
look, yeah.
How are you going to make like a Bram
Like a
Stoker's Dracula
Exactly,
without this
yeah,
hat? Yes.
Exactly. All right. So leave that on him. Let's look at some of the full body clothes here. This is Dave is like your favorite, right?
This is my favorite. If you can go to the white variant. Like I love everything about this piece, but I especially love like that fur lining on the coat and the sleeves. It just looks so warm, and I want it.
Yeah, and I mean, we even put in the variant without that, so you can get both looks in there.
Yeah.
As you can see, same set, just sort of different textures there, so you can really hit up the look you want.
Yeah, we wanted a kind of versatile texture, and then something that is a little bit more interesting. But yeah, we liked it so much. We're like, yeah, let's make two versions.
Yeah.
We have a couple of really cool suits here.
Another with the sort of hidden, you get close, you can sort of see that texture to
Yeah.
it that's in there.
It's really
Shiny.
cool.
Yeah,
really
in fact, a lot of our wallpapers that we'll show off later kind of also have this kind of sheen
Like embossed
to it.
texture,
yeah,
yeah.
very, very lovely.
That one doesn't have the texture, but it still has the sheen. It's nice. Here we go. We gotta have the tails.
Oh, yeah.
that's
All
your
about the
organ player
tails.
right there. Absolutely.
I love his vest in there. It's
Yeah.
nice.
Kind of old school bow tie.
And this one's my favorite because I love the royal purple of it.
Yeah.
It's nice. Yeah. And then this is very, very
Yeah.
old school Hollywood.
Right.
Yep.
The vampire pea coat. It's really nice.
Yep.
Not
And
saying
a lot of people say it seems like it's equally split between like, oh, Nosferatu and that's Gru from Despicable Me.
I didn't even put that together.
Yeah.
Once
I was just
once somebody
in
said
that
it, I was like,
vampire
oh, I can't
space,
unsee that.
yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
yeah, so it's really nice.
Gentleman of the evening.
All right. Okay, so let's look at his tops and bottoms here. We have. Now this is very much the new school vampire. We just had to have the leather jacket
Yeah,
open.
yeah.
It's just in every
Just gotta look.
vampire TV show out there.
It's true.
So just had to make sure we hit that.
Mhm.
There you go.
Nice little pocket watch.
Yeah. And just like Dave was saying earlier, all these, as you dig through them, you get the different variants of the textures. Sometimes you get the that graphic flair that was up over here on it, and sometimes you don't. So you can really customize further that way.
Love the little skull pocket watch.
Yeah.
Again, we definitely have a lot of
Little touches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna be perfect in my like vampire diner
Yeah.
for sure.
Or just like kind of a cool modern like asymmetrical shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, pants.
Oh, there's no pants choice.
doesn't
Yeah.
Yeah. I
So
gotta
nice,
say, is
like,
this? I just
skinny
admire the legs.
jeans.
Yeah, skinny jeans, little button-up flare on the
Again, this
side.
is for like a more modern vampire.
I like these because you can see those buttons tie down into the new
Yeah,
boots we have. You know. And then this one, same sort of variant, but with the texture on them that's a little bit more flamboyant and out there.
It's a little flamboyant.
Yeah, it's nice. All
It's
right.
when you want to make a statement.
Yeah. So that's that. Do you guys want to
Twitch chat wants to see some kids clothing.
do that real
With that.
quick?
Sure.
We've got a couple of those. Let's make them small.
So you can see here that the kids also have vampire eyes, which was a big question in Twitch chat.
And
Yeah.
the ears as
And
well.
the ears.
Yeah.
And
of
the
course,
skin tones.
Skin tones, yeah.
Yeah.
So your vampires as children are vampires. They don't have their fangs yet. They don't manifest their powers yet, but they are definitely, vampires in their plasma.
And depending on the parents, you might not know if they're full vampires
Yeah.
That's true.
or really vampires or not.
Love this variant. I love the little
Yeah.
skulls on this
Yeah.
jacket. It's my favorite. This is probably my favorite cast asset of the
Yeah.
pack. Is this little guy?
Let's look at
Oh,
that.
I like that
Oh,
pattern.
it's nice.
It's just like the little shorts. He's like such a little Poindexter.
Yeah,
Look
they're gonna
out
have
for
so
a
much
little
like
guy.
fun digging in and going through all the color variants. In
Oh,
these
I
things.
love the little girl's dress.
Oh, take
It's
that
so
hat
cool.
off
Yeah, take
her.
the hat and
Oh,
glasses
Take
off.
that off.
Maybe we'll put her in one of the new
Put her
hairs.
in the hot dog.
Yeah.
See?
Yay!
There we go. Here you go. I'm gonna keep the glasses.
The little
Yeah.
nerd vampire. Vampiress.
But yeah, this is so cool.
If you can do a
Again,
spin
sort
around
of-
again.
They're so
It's
nice.
really
looking.
neat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the cast team just knocked it out of the park with this one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable.
And even if you're not necessarily playing vampire storylines, I think some of this is going to make for really good
Yeah.
formal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, and to be clear, all these clothes are available on regular Sims too.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to be a vampire.
There's
to
no
wear them.
undead requirement.
Yeah.
Right.
And the
Yeah.
same thing with the makeup that we showed briefly earlier, like the lipstick and the eyeshadow.
Yeah.
Was there another hair?
I
We had
think there's
another
another
hair.
hair, yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
A
So this
little
one, kind of like the adult version that we
Yeah.
were showing, this one works really well on little
Both,
boys and little
yeah.
girls.
yeah. Just to prove this, I'm gonna do the eyes real quick. Yeah. Oh, I made her head bigger. Oh no. But
Yeah, see about the eyes.
Maybe the black ones are really creepy on kids.
Yeah.
No.
Like
Ah!
He's
demon
coming for you.
children.
Real life children.
I
I'm
like
just
the.
kidding. Just
How many
kidding.
kids do you have, Dave?
They're probably watching, and I apologize. I love you. I love you.
Yeah. I like the little bit brighter ones that are almost normal. You can
Mm-hmm.
from far away you get that hint of vampire in your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
So, should we maybe show the aspirations?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Got some new aspirations in here.
Yeah.
So we have
three new aspirations.
Yep.
We have a family one,
Mm-hmm.
making the vampire family. No.
Probably not through blood, but
Yeah.
the vampire family.
Yeah.
You have to turn them.
You got to turn them.
Yeah.
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 Vampires are different types of family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A master vampire. I naturally wanted to become the most wise and powerful of the town.
Yeah. So this one's more about doing a lot of like vampire research and like getting very
top,
like
yeah.
to the top level of the vampire powers.
And then we have
The good
The
vampire.
good vampire.
Just saying, there's a lot of storylines where the vampire's not always the bad guy, and they're walking that moral line of what do I do and fight with my evil dark side. And
Yeah.
we want to make sure people can tell that story. Too.
I like. One of the benefits of our ambition system is you can freely change them at any time. So I kind of like playing the storyline of like the freshly turned vampire who's hasn't
Yeah.
learned how to like lose their humanity all the way. So even though they have to drink, they don't want to, and they're resistant to it. So I think it makes for some really diverse storylines.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Are there any questions coming up on this before we? should we move on?
Should we go to gameplay?
Skedaddle.
Emery.
Let's go to gameplay.
They're talking to you.
Yeah,
Any
I know.
Questions?
Any more questions?
Cass?
No one
Yeah,
answered the question.
Emery, are there any more questions? No,
Put him on the spot. No.
No, we actually covered most of the stuff that people are interested in.
Okay,
Oh,
Cool.
right.
Yeah, let's go to gameplay.
Excellent.
So we're going to go back to
Yeah,
the
so we're gonna just go ahead and kick this family away, and we've set up a family in the new world of Forgotten Hollow.
No one cares about Forgotten
That's
Hollow.
not Forgotten Hollow.
No, that's the Toddler House.
Oh, can you
yeah,
can you go back
actually.
just so we can see the
I love this.
Oh yeah.
new icon?
I made this my desktop. Like,
I
and
love
it
it.
animates. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's my favorite one yet. The moon in the
Yeah.
background, the fog, the cute little seagulls.
This is Vlad's
Or
mansion
bats.
up here.
Yeah.
This is gorgeous. I could watch this. We don't. All right. We don't need
All
to
right,
do any live
stream's
streaming.
done. Let's
Just
go.
watch this.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Because they want to
Okay.
see it.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
map
this-
map view of Forgotten Hollow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see like the waterfalls over there, and
Yeah.
there's like this little island.
You got to remember, like, Forgotten Hollow is not a big metropolis. It's meant to be like this sleepy hollow with some mystery in it, which is why we have this
Been
five
around
lot
for a
neighborhood.
long time
It
for
has been.
sure.
There's a lot of history to this place.
Yeah. You can see here we have one totally empty lot. We have 2 houses that have no families living there that you can move into. And then we have 2 lots that are occupied by families. You, I'm sure, have seen these Sims on
Yeah.
our trailers.
Yeah.
They are living here. Just for the purposes of this live stream, we went ahead and moved our Sims in with Vlad.
Yeah. Who
into the
typically
mansion.
lives alone.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we have a couple of vampires and a couple of humans to play around with here. As we jump in, I was hoping we could start by covering the vampire needs.
Sure.
So normally humans have, 6 different needs.
Yeah.
Vampires are a little different.
You show the
You see
panel?
here? You
Yeah.
see even the icons different
Yeah, the icon's a little
because they're a
different.
vampire.
Yeah, so as you can see, vampires only have 5 needs instead of the normal 6. They don't have bladder need, obviously because they've kind of moved beyond these kind of, human needs, so they don't need to go to the bathroom anymore. And then also, instead of hunger, they have thirst, which they have to, fulfill by either drinking plasma from a sim or eating a plasma fruit. And then there's vampire energy.
So hold on,
yeah.
before we go to the energy, I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh.
We had George start to play the organ. We have a bunch of new organ songs. Full 10 level skill to progress at it. The low level Sims are incredibly bad when they play it. Not all of the music is kind of like spooky. There is like kind of circusy kind of music. So again, this has a lot of applications outside of just vampires. But these 3 cinema songs that we got, I think are really cool, like real world songs. Can you go to one of the other cinema
Do you want to do
songs?
the haunting one at all?
Yeah.
Or just this? Yeah, let's do some ones first.
So I think a lot of people will like recognize these tunes. To me, like this is like Vampire 101. Like I want this like playing on my lot constantly.
Yeah.
Let me go check the last one here. Actually, where's the...
Play haunting music.
Yeah. I like this one because it's just a little bit different. As you see, it's a little freakier.
So apologies, Megan. I totally interrupted you
Yeah,
because I was
that's
so
okay.
excited about the organ.
We were talking about vampire energy,
talking about
Dave,
vampire energy.
so sit back down.
So vampire energy is kind of similar to that regular sim energy motive, where it's like it gets fulfilled by sleeping, either in a bed or a coffin. But vampire energy can be used to do vampire powers. And vampire energy also is affected by being in sunlight. So if your vampire's in the sun too long, their energy starts to drain. And
I'm going to do a little dark meditation.
so
You need some help.
we'll show you some powers that use the vampire energy. Oh, so dark meditation's another way to regain energy.
Kill that.
Yeah, he's trying to chat with them.
And don't worry, fear that. We're going to get to the powers and weaknesses panel very, very shortly.
Yeah.
I won't waste your time with any more organ music.
Yeah, so vampire energy, dark meditation lets you get back a little bit of vampire energy if you're in like a critical situation where there's nowhere to sleep, but you're like, my energy's a little low, I want to do some powers, I want to walk in the sun without dying immediately.
And yeah, dark meditation's cool and all.
Yeah.
But sleeping in a coffin,
Yeah.
that's what you want to do.
Right.
Everyone's down here now.
Yeah.
Come on,
So
Vlad.
it looks like Vlad is going to do a little teleportation power.
Everyone left. Vlad's not the coolest guy. He's really powerful, but he's a little bit like crusty and mean. People don't like hanging out with him, so he tends to have to like just pop in.
All right, let's have him sleep in the coffin.
As you can see, we have guest coffins in his mansion. These are for visitors.
Yeah.
But Vlad, he's got this ultimate coffin back here.
Nice.
You know.
It's a pretty sweet coffin.
So we did like a pauper's box, a mid-grade coffin, and then we did kind of a nice ornate coffin. Lots of different color versions of that, so you can definitely decorate that and put it near your tombstones.
You can see Vlad changes into his PJs
Oh,
before
so
going in the
cute!
coffin.
Little bunny slippers.
Yeah.
So
Or were
there's
they made of real bunnies?
yeah,
You're sick, Emery.
that's gross. So as you could see, like it went by pretty fast, but you can sleep in a coffin, or vampires can also hibernate, and that's sort of a longer term thing. If like maybe they want to chill out for a while, they can just like hibernate in a coffin and they're safe.
Yeah.
And they regain a lot of their energy.
I have seen vampires have nightmares in their coffin. It is pretty cool.
I think it's nighttime right now. I don't think it's going to happen. It only happens in the day.
Oh, like a daymare.
What's
Yeah,
the daymare?
Well, since we're over here, I'm going to really quickly show off the variants of this.
Sweet.
So you guys can... Because Megan was just talking about how cool these look.
Yeah.
As you see, you can really get crafted. So yeah, there you go.
So while we have the motives panel open, or excuse me, needs panel open, we saw there was no bladder. Vampires don't need to use the restroom. And then towards the bottom of the panel, you'll see some new elements. So there is a progress bar, kind of showing you what rank you're at. Can you switch over to one of our other vampires?
Yeah, I'm going to show Dark. Okay, let's go to Dave.
Yeah, sorry. So if you see that kind of bat bar on the bottom, it tells you what rank you're currently at, what rank you're going towards, and if you mouse over the bar itself, it'll give you a little information about what's coming up next. The little button to the right is how you will actually access the UI to get powers and weaknesses. As you do vampiric things, you're going to gain vampire experience, which will help level you up and will get you vampire points.
Yeah. And maybe you want to talk about, like, as you get stronger, you actually have to take weaknesses, too.
Yeah, so as you rank up, you'll have to take a weakness for every rank that you increase. And there's different weaknesses. Like, some of them, like, they aren't so bad. Maybe, like, I think you have the uncontrollable hissing one. Like, sometimes you'll make a little hiss, and, like, other sims that are nearby, they won't like that.
Yeah.
And then there's other ones that can make your sim weaker to the sun, for example. And just as a warning, like, if you take the like, so there's different, you can put multiple points into these. If you take the third one, it's going to be real bad. Like, if you go on the
Don't
sun,
go
you're going to die.
Don't go outside. Yeah.
So some of the powers and weaknesses can be ranked up for further effect. And one thing to note on the weaknesses that I think is really cool. So one, I think it gives you some really awesome storytelling abilities. And again, it lets you kind of customize to that vampire lore that you actually agree with. But the thing that I really like from a gameplay sense, and I think, Design did a fantastic job with it, is some of these will increase your challenge, your gameplay challenge. Others are a little bit more passive in nature, and they might provide flavor, but they don't necessarily make the game harder.
Yeah.
So you can certainly tailor this not just from a story perspective, but how difficult or easy you kind of want to make playing that vampire be.
So let's show off some of his powers.
Let's do it.
This guy has quite a few here.
Oh, you're not going to show him the top tier powers?
No, we haven't unlocked him yet.
Okay, all right. Another day.
This is
Another
another
day.
secret.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll
only
see it on Monday.
It's a week away.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Well,
Actually,
yeah. We'll have some
Monday night.
reviewers out on Monday, right?
I love the movement powers. This is my favorite. The speed run.
Yeah,
I
the
love
effect
it.
is so cool.
Yeah. It works really well when running through the entire town too.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get our.
It's like I just
our
want to run
food.
around. I don't even have anything to do with it.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
like, no, run here,
Yeah,
now run here.
yeah.
Perhaps we could show off while we're doing the movement styles. Maybe we could show off the bat power.
Yeah. So let's see. I'm gonna rank this other vampire up. We've just started. Give her the bat power. Who is this?
Oh, I think this is me.
I think it's
Oh.
Megan.
All right, Meg. Let's fly here as a bat. Where you at? Oh,
Oh.
we just flew into the
Just flew.
belfry.
Let's fly
Let's do that
somewhere
again.
else.
Yeah. Let's fly down here.
After hugging.
After hugging.
So there's a couple of options you can do with these movement powers. Number one, you can just kind of trigger them on demand. So you'll click on the ground and say move here, as bat, or move here, super speed. You can also toggle them on, so they're always on. And these will only take power while you're actually moving.
So I'm gonna set her to always fly as a bat. And that way, when I hit go here, she should bat it up.
Automatically.
Yep. All right, but what can we do to other Sims?
So a cornerstone of being a vampire
Is drinking
is
from...
drinking from Sims,
Yeah.
right?
Well, human Sims, whatever.
Yes.
So yeah, we have a few different kinds of drinks. So if you want to be really polite, you can ask someone for permission to drink from them. And you'll do like more of a polite drink where you just take a little sip
do it.
from the wrist. Yeah. Let's
Let's are we
Let's see if
friends?
we-
Like a gentleman.
yeah, exactly.
I believe we're friends, right?
So this is nice because it's not going to negatively affect your relationship.
Oh, he's jealous.
But certainly when you ask for permission, there's certainly a chance of failure. So
Yeah.
if you're not very good friends with somebody, they probably aren't going to want you to drink from them.
Yeah.
I think he's going to pout. But here we go.
Polite drink. May I?
Oh, no.
Oh,
No.
I don't think these guys
So-
are going to remain
Not
friends.
into-
Yeah. So I think that shows exactly why there needs to be more than just an
Yeah.
ask for permission
I
to
mean,
drink.
Right. Like
Right?
if you get really thirsty, you're just
Oh.
gonna have to bite someone whether or not they agree with
Right.
it.
So let's ask him
Yeah.
again.
So
But
you could take a
it's more
little
drink.
drink or a big
I'm a little
drink.
angry. I'm going to go for a big drink.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Yeah. Screw this guy. So I do like it. We've given you different kind of thirst interactions. They all affect your motive gain differently. They affect how the other person is going to feel about you,
Or anyone who's nearby and
or
sees
anybody that's
this.
nearby. So this is
So-
definitely the
Yeah.
deep drink.
Yeah. And so you see that little bat icon appearing above the sim? They're gaining the vampire XP that helps them rank up.
And then I don't know if anybody's noticed, but in the pie menu, when you're actually choosing your interactions, almost all of the vampire-related interactions are kind of marked with a bat icon to hopefully help you find them a little bit more easily. Well, he has been drained,
Correct.
so we're feeling good. That's awesome.
Oh, we just got a friendly hug.
Yeah.
Like, let's see what else we can do. Which one do you want to talk about? We have a lot of powers on
We
this
do.
guy.
Yeah. So we've ranked this guy up quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to turn somebody into a vampire?
We could. Let's see. Let's see if
Yeah.
she's up for it.
Oh, this you're not asking for her permission. You could ask for
Correct.
permission, but this one is you're just doing it whether or not she likes it.
So there's a couple of ways
Yeah.
to turn into vampires
Yeah.
in live mode. One of the ways is you can bite somebody,
Yeah.
and that will change them. Another way is maybe you're a human sim. You can actually ask a vampire to turn you.
There's Vlad and his haunting music. And as you see, it takes about a day and a half to
Takes some
really,
time.
really turn. And oh yeah, a good thing about these chokers, and you can sort of see it, is it sort of hides the bike mark. She's still got some one fang mark.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Depending on the cast assets you put on, you can definitely see the purplish puncture marks.
Yeah.
The actual transition into turning a vampire, like George said, will be a couple of days. And I'm just gonna tell the secret because I think it's so damn cool. Your sim will slowly starve. Food no longer is going to satisfy your vampire, and as the day goes on, it's going to get progressively worse, and you're going to feel pretty bad about it. Your sim will feel bad. I'm sure you, as a player, are going to feel great about it, but your sim's going to feel kind of bad. Eventually, they are going to starve. No amount of food's going to help them, but then they get reborn as creatures of the night. So we may not see the actual moment that she changes, because it'll take a while. But one thing to note is you can totally go to work, you can still do all the things you want to do. The vampire, or the human sim won't actually turn into a vampire until they're in front of you.
Our friend over here has woken up, and since I don't like George's, I'm gonna force him to work out a little bit more.
Oh, poor guy has to go to the bathroom.
Wow, I think we could. There you go. Like, there's a lot of different ones you can unlock.
Yeah.
So, go through all of them.
I think the command power is one of my favorites, just because you can basically get control over so many of the sims in the world without having to, go into God mode.
Totally.
Right.
And you can
can
see,
you turn on,
I'm going to do this. Oh, we don't need training. But I'm going to say you can command other vampires, too. It's not just normal sims that you can do.
Yeah, there's command, there's your flirty aura, so you can make other people around you more romantically inclined.
Oh, I like that one, too. All right. So, you see, I commanded her sleep, but you can also stop the commands. Or is it dispel the command?
One thing we didn't cover is actually learning about vampires in game.
Oh yeah.
Vampire lore is another skill that we have in the game. 15 level skill, so this one actually ramped up a little higher.
It's I wouldn't call it a skill in the sense as some of our other skills, but you continuously unlock things as you level up in Vampire.
It's kind of
lore.
like how knowledgeable you
yeah.
are of
Yeah.
vampire lore.
It's more about how knowledgeable you are, and it's all done through reading books about vampires.
Yeah. The computer is a great place to start.
Yeah.
Who doesn't go to the computer to look up anything now?
Yeah.
And vampires are no different. What is a vampire?
Yeah.
So starting on the computer is probably a key first step to being like a really powerful vampire. If you want to know all about vampires and possibly the weaknesses of vampires, lore's great. And if you possibly want to, hunt vampires, knowing about them and possibly how to cure them would be very important.
Yeah. Do we want to show any of them? Sparring? No? No?
Do you guys want to cure somebody?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah, we could do that.
Yeah,
All
there's
right.
a lot of people asking about cure.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it then.
I'm going to clear the room.
Cure.
Cure.
Really? Is it a disease?
To,
think it's a
Team
band.
rating means it's a cure.
let's see, who do we want to try and cure?
You can cure me, I guess.
All right.
Megan's done being a vampire.
Yeah.
All right.
Especially after me sick.
So I'm going to cheat here. Because we're friends, I will not want to cure you unless you ask me. So I'm going to deal with that.
So don't mind
No.
us as we use a few dev cheats here, just so we can skip to the fun stuff. Eye muffs, everybody. You didn't see that.
I must. All right. Here we are. And do I have a cure? I do have a cure.
Wow.
So
Yes.
as you can see in here, there's several new recipes. As we, can we quickly go through them, George? Maybe you can tell us what they are.
So we got the plasma Jane. This is just a pretty much, it's like a plasma fruit smoothie you make. It fulfills food for vampires. You don't want to drink, you don't want the plasma pouches. This is your drink of choice because you're a high society vampire.
Is it Plasma Jane like a
it is.
Bloody Mary?
Just like that, yes. Yeah.
So subtle. So subtle.
You have the vampire resistance cocktail. This doesn't work for vampires, but humans can drink this, and it'll prevent vampires from successfully drinking from them for a little bit of time.
A
So
little protection. Good.
if you live in Forgotten Hollow as a normal sim, it's probably a good idea to get some of these in your inventory.
This is also probably a really good time, since we're talking about vampire resistance, to talk about NPC vampires don't autonomously bite and turn people. The only way to kind of spread vampirism in the world is through player action. So people don't need to worry about hordes of incoming vampires coming in
Yeah.
and turning all their
Yeah.
families. It's not going to happen. It's
Yeah.
going to be
Yeah.
opt-in. And we've given you plenty of defenses to prevent anything bad from happening too.
Look how cool those are. So this is the sunlight resistance. You can have that too. And then a Drought of Reconfiguration.
It's sunlight reversal.
Reversal. Oh, yes,
So-
reversal.
If you drink the sunlight reversal potion, when you go out in the sun, instead of the sun harming you, it actually helps you and you regain energy.
Yeah. So anyways, let me bring my vampires back here.
Gosh, and that didn't even show off garlic. That
No.
didn't even show off the plasma fruit, the garlic braids.
That's true.
Oh, I love the garlic bread. It's the best
It's too
thing
much to
ever.
cover, guys.
I know.
All right. Where are you, Dave? What are you doing? Come on.
Oh, autonomy, I love you.
All right. So now the thing is, if you have a cure in your inventory as a sim or a vampire, you can actually fight and aim to cure the other vampire when you fight them. This is you slaying them. So you have a normal duel, but let's try and slay Megan here.
It's for your own good, Megan.
Maybe I liked being a vampire.
Well,
All right, this is their
Dave
very
here's
first fight. Let's see what happens.
Did you notice she went into dark form for this fight?
Yeah.
All right, place your bets. Who's it gonna be? Is he gonna win? I think Megan's gonna win.
Yes.
My money's on Dave here.
Megan is fierce.
That was a pretty tempting headlock. Oh,
Oh, no, I lost.
this is a very vertical fight.
Yeah.
Pathetic loser.
Yeah. So you know, he just won, so he's gonna pull out the cure here, splash it in the
Oh,
face.
that's so
Man,
rude.
that's mean.
Insult to injury.
Oh, look at Vlad. He's like, "What did you do? This is my house. This is
Yeah.
a civil place." Oh,
Oh, poor Megan.
Back to being
Bye bye,
human.
Vampire
you
Megan.
see, she lost her vampire eyes. She looks sad.
Aww.
Oh, you look really sad.
I'll bite and turn you later. It's okay.
Now he goes to eat his
Okay.
his plasma
fine.
fruit
It's
Let's be
salad.
one of the
Fine.
cool kids.
Oh, okay. So that went on.
Yeah.
That
Okay,
happened.
so we're showing off, various gameplay, but maybe we take a second and we actually talk through some of our build-buy objects. I know
Yeah.
people are very curious about that. Obviously, you can see a ton of
Yeah.
new stuff in the house. Like, I
Yeah.
am so surprised by, like, the vast majority of this house is all new
Oh,
assets.
yeah.
Yeah. Hey, look at these carpets. Look at the textures on those. They're amazing looking. You have these gargoyles. You have great tapestries
Oh,
in the hall.
can
There's
see
one of
the
the
wallpaper.
wallpapers
Yeah.
that does the kind of
Yeah.
neat sheen.
Let me bring up the walls here so you can see this. See how they reflect in the light? Oh god, that's
So cool.
so beautiful.
And then the statues. So there's several statues. The nice, the fair lady, the gargoyle. There's kind of a werewolf-ish gargoyle. The vampire llama of death is absolutely my favorite. But then George is showing some of the versatility here that we actually made several different pedestal pieces. You can mix and match these statues between the pedestals, or just put them on the ground. Get a lot of mileage out of these assets.
Yeah, yeah. Let's go look at the different pedestals we do have here. So you see, there's actually 3 different ones
Yep.
for these. See, we got those. I think this is the one that's not here yet.
But then pull out
And-
those statues. That's what
All
people
right.
Yeah,
want.
the
That's what the
llama.
people want to see, George.
I love
Oh,
this.
he's so cute.
I love it.
He's
The
cute
vampire
and
llama.
evil.
He's so cute.
The gargoyle sort of has a mouth like my puppy. So
He has a cute little bulldog puppy.
yeah.
Cute.
We got more in there. Okay, so we
Yeah,
looked at
little
those statues.
fairy. What about that long
carpet.
runner?
A lot of different colors there, but I think what's cool about it is that it has ends.
Mm-hmm.
You can start making carpets as long as you want. They tile together now.
Ooh,
Look at that. That's so awesome.
so provocative.
Yeah. So I'm sure we're going to get a lot of really great creations
Yeah.
when people start
Yeah.
playing with this. And
Absolutely.
they could have a carpet running down an entire hallway that way.
Yeah.
Racing
Before,
lanes.
obviously, we have to show off the decals because
Yep.
those are so cool. But
Oh,
I
yeah.
did notice somebody just mention, and I've seen it asked several times. Let's show off the new bassinet.
Oh, okay. That is. Oh, look at this. We don't have a baby in here now, but this ancient bassinet. Oh, look at the detail on this. Someone spent some time making this.
Yeah, the little.
Look at
You
this.
zoom in on the little bat.
I am. See. We use my cheater view. But look at that.
It's so cute.
So nice.
Yeah. So to be clear, this doesn't necessarily like populate automatically with like a vampire baby.
Yep.
If you want to use this bassinet for your kids, and you can use
Yeah.
it for normal kids as
Correct,
well as
yeah.
vampires, best thing you do is put this on your lot before your pregnant sim gives birth, and when they return with the baby, this should be their bassinet.
Oh, yeah. Now, let's just go through the mansion here and we can talk about the different rooms. I'm going to go to the main hall first because one of the things that a lot of people don't see when the walls are down, but I do want to point out, are these great paintings that are put in. Specifically, and Emery knows a lot about this one, is when you change the colors of the frames, you also get the different pictures in there.
Yeah.
I love it.
And you get
So
like,
cool.
you know, this is Vladislav the first, not the fourth, who's currently living there. You get the, you know, some really nice looking ones. Get different vampires in there, so you can customize it and make your own ancestors in this
Yep.
house. So yeah, I think the same applies to these.
Also, that wall in the background with the wood paneling. What do you call it?
Wainscoting.
Wainscoting. So smart. Depending on the height of the ceiling, it'll actually pull out a correct number of panels to actually make it look good for any ceiling height. Our build by engineers are super tricksy.
Yeah, look at this room. This is a very grand hall.
New clock, new organ. You can see, you know, some of the new sofas, new fireplace.
More of those wallpapers.
Let's go into the kitchen. Like the most used room in this house
Because it's vampire.
Yeah,
is
exactly.
not the kitchen.
Oh,
It's definitely not the
that's
kitchen.
disgusting.
It is. It has not been used in a long time.
It is in disrepair.
The
You can
spiders
see
like it.
Yeah.
They've moved in. I'm going to speed up real quick.
Yeah, those spiders. Oh, there he goes.
They
See, he
do
doesn't. He doesn't like being watched.
Yeah.
And you can put those webs anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is pretty awesome.
This is my favorite build by
Yeah.
aspect of the pack. So these degradation decals, I think are so cool. There's cobwebs that go on the wall, in the corners, on the ceiling, cracks
look at
and
these, yeah.
tears. These go on any wall that you want. They work so well with almost every wallpaper.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm really impressed. Inside, outside of the house, there's also some ivy and vines, so you can kind of get that weathered brick look with the dead ivy
Yeah.
growing off of it.
I'm going to show off a couple of these here.
I cannot wait for builders to get their hands on this. I think
Yeah,
we're going to see
it's
some
gonna be
really,
really cool.
awesome, like
Because not everything
crappy
you build.
apartments,
Exactly.
crappy little starter houses. One
Water damage.
One-
This is like the house I'm buying.
fun poor Megan. San Francisco. One kind of funny bug that we had to fix was we had actually tuned all of these like rips to actually cost simoleons. So it had that weird little byproduct of as you would like make your house look crappier, it would actually increase in value. So we made those decals
Yeah.
free.
Yep.
You
They're
can
all
now
free.
freely place them and
$0.
dirty your house
And
up.
I just had character.
Yeah.
Yes. What else do we have in Build By, guys?
Oh,
Twitch wants to see the outside of the house with some of that ivy that you might have been talking
Ooh,
about.
okay.
all right.
I think we even have some out here. Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to just pull back. Let's admire Vlad's handiwork over the years here. Look at this beautiful mansion up here. So he's on top of the hill in Forgotten Hollow, which we'll show you later. But yeah. So you can see on his first floor, the ivy has crept up. And this is all stuff that you can place down as well. It comes in different colors.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
So nice.
It's crazy.
I'll bring in the daytime so you can see the colors a little bit more. But yeah.
This house with the ivy, the fog, the tombstones.
You notice that even the bushes outside, they're not so sunny and happy
Yeah.
like we have. These
They're a
are
little gnarled.
yeah. Look at
Yep.
this tree. These are all beautiful things that you. Well, not beautiful. They're intentionally angry and ugly looking trees
Yeah.
that you can play with.
Do you think you could bring a sim outside so we can play with the tombstones real quick?
Yeah.
A lot of people have been wondering about the tombstones. These are decorative objects,
Yeah.
but we did allow you to engrave an
Epitaph.
Epitaph.
all I can think of is epicac. Who wants chowder? Epitaph. So you can engrave epitaphs on it. You can put your own little thing in there. Let's give these a read and see what
See
happens.
who's buried here.
Who is it?
So, oh, There lies the beloved Deligracy.
No.
We know that your sister Olivia did this. Who else do we have at our house?
Oh, I got one here.
Jealousy.
Oh, he's still mourning.
He's mourning. Delicacy.
Poor Deli.
What
We get
about
canceled
that?
out. Let's
Yeah.
try this. Try that again. Here lies James Turner. 7 toddlers, just too much.
Or 100.
Or 100 is way too much. And what's our last gravestone say?
Who's it?
Oh, poor Rachie Bop. She was so excited for vampires. I don't think she
Didn't
made
make
it.
it.
Oh, well.
I love this fog. It's just
Yeah.
sorry, subtle.
So we should.
It's
Did
subtle.
we like zoom out a little bit on the graveyard part?
Oh, do you want to see it?
here?
Yeah, the graveyard surrounding.
So
Yeah.
new
Flat.
fence, new gate, glows at night when it opens. Very cool.
Oh, yeah, that should be happening. Oh, it might not be midnight. What time is it? Yeah, oh, it's almost 6 a.m. That's why.
6 a.m. Okay.
Yeah, but really quickly before the sun rises, maybe you'll catch this. I know that there's a plasma fruit tree in the back.
Come on, camera, work with us.
As you can see, let me play it here. Sort of subtly pulses and glows in the dark. So it's easier to find these in the woods at night.
What do you use this tree for, George?
This grows the elusive plasma fruit, which is something vampires can sustain themselves on if they don't want to sustain themselves on the Sims in the neighborhood.
I've also heard that the council will sometimes send you plasma packs in the mail, little Capri Sun juicy versions of delicious plasma.
You can also order them on the computer in case
Yeah.
you run out
Yeah.
on AmazonVampires.com or something.
Yeah.
And then
Vamp-
Sorry,
Amazon.
before the sun
Oh, yeah.
comes up, I just love looking at the yellow lights and
with the mobs.
at night.
Mhm.
Forgotten Hollow looks amazing. So
Yeah, we have crows that are flying around. They land on the fences. They land on the statues. They land on the gravestones.
yeah,
I
you'll see
love
him
it.
coming in. Like you see one coming down. I don't know where he's going.
Where are you going?
Oh,
There you go.
Just a little nice
Yeah.
little.
Shoot.
No respect for the dead. All right, we have more stuff inside the house to show off here.
Yeah.
Oh, go for it. More wood texture.
We did have a kid's toy. I definitely wanted to show our kid's toy.
Yeah, let's see. We should probably put that in the bedroom. Let's see. Build by.
So, you know, your little vampy kids and toddlers, they got to have something to play with.
Yeah.
Something that's appropriate.
There's a lot of stuff, so it's easy to filter this way. So much in this pack.
All right.
Yep.
Where's Bearcula?
Bearcula!
And you place it.
So he's placed.
Let's see. Where's our?
And yeah, the kids can play with them. You can rename
Yeah.
Bearcula, although I don't know why you ever would.
Yeah. He's so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cute.
Yeah. He's
And
pretty
he really
big.
is a vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not just a pretend
real
vampire, he's a real vampire.
Yeah.
And you can tell,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. It's very authentic.
Yeah. Very
Yeah.
authentic.
Yeah, very
That's
authentic. It's the teeth, right? The
Mhm.
teeth. That's it. The teeth.
It's the teeth and the lack of reflections. And... Cool. So
All right.
cool.
While we're in build, Twitch is wondering about luck traits. If we know anything
Oh,
for
yeah.
vampires.
Let's
those.
show the lots
There,
of
there might be a few of them here.
Yeah. But
Got
Did you move the
A registered vampire lair.
Thanks.
We're moving.
Oh.
The camera.
Wait, what's that?
Oh,
just moving the
these just had
webcam.
to move where we were showing up.
Oh,
Pretty
yeah,
good.
okay. Here we go. So, yeah, we have a registered vampire lair. And this, you know, the league, and as Dave was speaking earlier, you will occasionally get things in the mail that will help you out, especially as a new vampire. It's pretty good to live in a
Very
registered
useful.
vampire lair. On a dark ley line, maybe you're hoping for your children to turn out as vampires. It's a good idea that if both parents are a vampire, that you settle somewhere that has this trait.
Two vampire parents, if they have a kid, it will be a vampire. If you have a human and vampire, 50-50?
Yep, 50-50. Except maybe on the dark ley line. It's a little different there.
Gotcha.
And then you have the vampire nexus.
So in this one, you get a lot of vampire visitors coming to your door.
I tend to think of it as vampire catnip. Be very careful if you live here and you're not a vampire.
Excellent.
Yeah, so those are some of the traits that we have. All right. As you can see, look, here's the different wooden coffins we have here. I don't think we showed this one. This is sort of the worst one that we have. Not the worst one, the
low end.
low quality,
But
just
I
wood
feel
pine
like
box.
it's appropriate
Yeah.
for like that Nosferatu
Yeah.
I think so, too.
or
Yeah.
Peter
Yeah.
and what we do in the shadows.
We have, the mid-range, which
Mhm.
Vlad has set up below, and then we have, the gilded one, the high-end one we already have looked at. So, yeah. Go back to the vampire stuff.
So again, we're just showing just like a small slice of this.
Mm-hmm.
I everybody watching this, I expect to see your promise written in Twitch that you're buying this day one.
Yeah.
You will enjoy it.
Some of the variants here. I like this room because this is, very colorful for a vampire room's house. But see, all the stuff is new. Look at these lamps. You got these tassels. Have we
Yeah.
put tassels on anything yet?
Oh,
We decided to put tassels on everything instead in this one.
yeah.
Yeah.
The purples and reds in this
I love the
pack are
purples.
so good.
Yeah.
You can see the vampire bat wallpaper in the next room
Oh,
over.
here.
Oh,
Yeah.
so cool. Vampire woo. Vampire
Oh, vampire
woo.
woohoo!
People
I
actually
interrupt
want to
you
see
guys.
that?
Oh, man.
I don't know.
I guess. I
We
guess
probably
we can
should.
show it.
All right.
Do we have vampires left? I think I cured the...
Yeah.
What about Vlad?
Vlad and Dave.
Well, you can
Yeah.
actually have Vampire Woohoo as long as one of the Sims is a
Oh,
vampire.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
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 okay.
yeah.
Let's go down. I'm going to do this in a coffin.
Ooh.
The nice coffin. Oh, you're so nice, George.
Yes. I'm going to repair their relationship because I don't think it went up.
Oh yeah, that did not go over well.
All right.
That's only real life relationships where that
I
is.
know, just
Cheater mode.
cheat him out.
All right.
Okay. We love each other now.
I think this is one of my favorite animations in the pack.
Oh
It's-
yeah. They went all out on
I-
this one.
I'm surprised by this animation.
It was very surprising the first time we saw it. It
Definitely.
was like I didn't know they were gonna go this
Yeah.
far.
Mhm.
But
No,
I'm
I'm-
not sad.
Yeah. I'm just saying that. Yeah. Listen to the audio on this one. I think it's really good.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to play this at regular speed.
Mhm.
Uh,
I think it's worth it for the full experience
Yeah.
and
I love this. Oh,
the sound.
just basking.
Is it still going?
Well, when you can live forever, you can probably.
Take your time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my.
I didn't finish the sentence.
Oh, okay.
Well, when we said we had a lot to cover in 90 minutes, I think
Yeah,
half of it was this interaction.
Look.
Oh, dump.
Very nice.
So cute. That's not the only woohoo though.
Yeah.
I believe they both have the van. Oh, no.
Oh,
we
she's
cured
not-
her.
To be fair, I think Vlad has it.
Okay. Vlad and Dave. Why not?
For science.
All right, Vlad, we need you.
Oh dear.
Sarah, our need.
Oh, wait. I think I need to give Vlad the power.
Oh, he doesn't have that.
It's okay. I think he has points.
Yeah, he has some points.
No,
Oh
he doesn't.
no.
Nope.
He doesn't have any points.
Oh no. And
Yeah.
we could always give him the draught of reconfiguration. He could redo his powers, but whatever. We'll leave
Yeah.
vampire bat woohoo.
Oh yeah.
Something for them to
For
discover.
something
under-
for
Yeah.
people to find. Does require two
Well-
bats.
Mhm.
They
We'll
both
say
have
that.
the bat power.
Oh, someone else drank it.
And I'll say maybe, maybe if you were actually able to conceive a baby through Try for Baby as bats, there might be something special that happens. I don't know.
We didn't really mention these chairs. They're in the background, but I don't call them out. I think this is a really cool chair, too.
I like the high
know.
backs.
I
I'd
think
probably
that,
fall asleep in one of those.
yeah. This is nice. I think they put these in at Google as one of those enclosed
The nap pods.
workspaces. Yeah. You got the lamps here. There's so many great details in this place.
I love it.
So,
Is there any other compelling objects you guys feel like we have to
Friend.
show off right now?
no, brand new fireplace. Let's see. I can
Or
scan
do we
through
want
real
to
quick.
show off the town a
Yeah,
little
we
bit?
should
Do-
show off the town.
Yeah.
People have anything they really want to see right now? Something they didn't see and build by before we go to the town? No?
New doors and windows? Yes, we do
do.
have new doors and windows. In fact, some of the windows are really neat
Yeah.
because they have. If we can find any.
These ones. Are you talking about these ones or?
Well, so number one, the windows from the outside and the inside look completely different. I think they've done a really fantastic job.
Yeah.
But I'm actually talking about some of the window coverings that actually have like the built-in curtain.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, your vampires don't want to live in sunlight. So, you know, it's always helpful if
Sorry,
they are able to put down... There we go. Like
these curtains.
Like we have a few versions of that. We have one where it's like totally closed off and open. Now this is totally cosmetic.
Yeah.
Your vampires are safe from the sun anytime they are under a roof. When they're inside. When they are inside, they are protected from sun. So this means like things like going to work or going to school. When you're actually there, you're going to be fine. You can go outside and, you know, sleep in a coffin, and as long as you're in the coffin, you're fine.
Do you want to see what happens?
Sure.
So I know. Let's see. I do not believe. Oh, Caleb's over here.
Hey, Caleb.
He's one of our townies.
He's a fan favorite.
He is a vampire that actually does have the ability to walk out in the sunlight. Now, I believe Vlad is not so fortunate. As you
Oh,
see,
he does not like it.
he's starting to smoke a little bit. He is a really strong vampire, so he will last a little bit longer than most, and he's going to try and go back inside. Vampires are smart enough to not want to get caught out in the sun
Welcome
themselves.
Wagon. Get out of here, Welcome Wagon. Nobody wants you.
Like, what are you doing? Stop making me go out here. Oh, no, things are ramping up.
Yep. Well, Twitch
Should
chat
I
is calling for
let
death.
him escape, or should I let him? Should I bring him all the way up?
Can you put the walls up so we can see the front door too?
Yeah. There you go.
Well, Twitch wants a vampire to burn to death, so
Oh, poor
Well, that's
Vlad.
unfortunate.
that's unfortunate.
He's lived so long, though.
Yes, we're not
Yeah,
wanted
for
here. No,
science.
Welcome Wagon. You're not.
All right. I've kept him out. No, no escape for
He's
you.
trying.
Oh,
no.
Oh no.
Oh. He's burning. He's burning.
Lived so many years.
Oh, actually, this is a
One
good
mistake.
point.
Yep.
They have unique tombstones and urns.
They do. Cool little fly trap in the background there.
Well, death shows up. Let's show you this. I
I
love
love
this plant.
guy.
Because this plant looks, you know, normal. You see mosquitoes flying around it, but this is a carnivorous plant.
Yeah.
Yeah, much like the cow plant, but not so much feasting on humans.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Feasting on mosquitoes.
poor Vlad.
So it opens. I love that.
Feed
There's a
me.
big crunch sound. Yeah. Oh,
Oh, people are sad.
yeah. It's actually interesting that. Oh, now look at that. See that urn?
Fancy.
That is a fancy new vampire urn.
That looks like it belongs like on the hood of a Rolls Royce.
Yep.
Very nice. So yeah. All right, let's go look at the town a bit.
Yeah.
All right, so you know we've teased Forgotten Hollow a bit, so I'm gonna back out and show it to you. Vlad's house here is up on a hill on Forgotten Hollow, and he looks down on the town, which, you know, he's lived here a long time. And as you can see, it gets really foggy here. You can't always see everything. It's misty. It'll clear up in the day like it is now, but it never gets as bright as our other towns. In fact, the sun rises a little later here and it sets a little earlier. So it's darker here in Forgotten Hollow. Now, down the hill immediately, this is the Vittori house, a brother and sister vampire. These are more modern vampires. They moved in. They're trying their hand at not being as evil, being vampitarians, you know. Trying not to feed on their neighborhood sims.
Very noble.
Yeah.
We got somebody swimming, coming back from a little swim.
I believe, you know, if you look over here, we have, oh, look, see, the bats are coming out of the waterfall cave. They just, you know, beginning in the morning, they're going to take an early flight. You know, nice little lake over here. There's something hidden in those reeds, but I'll let our players go find it when we're live.
You can definitely just chill out, fish in the pond, see if you might catch anything new.
Yeah.
There's definitely a couple of very picturesque
Yeah.
locations that you
Yeah.
can
We set up
discover?
a lot of these places with the idea that they would be great backdrops for stories you'd want to tell.
Absolutely.
You know, a little hidden garden in the middle of the forest here. Here's another house we have. This one's abandoned. Now, there was a couple Sims who moved here from the city, from their apartment in Lay's Pack. But what they found out is a lot of vampires kept showing up at their house. So they planted a lot of garlic around their house. They put up a lot of garlic braids. And this is a great way. You can see these here. These are garlic braids. Now, this is just the hanging one. There's This one here's your wreath. There's another one inside you can see as well. This place stinks a lot, but vampires keep showing up. So they eventually moved out. It's open. It's on the market. Go ahead and move in.
Neat
Real
little
bargain.
side note about the garlic. So if you have a human sim and you're walking around garlic, it looks just like we see here. But if you're actually controlling a vampire and you're around it, you're going to actually see stink lines coming off, and they're going to react fairly negatively to it.
Yeah.
Again, based off of their powers and weaknesses.
Bringing the vampire here just so we can show that, because I think it's... Yeah. Oh. House disappeared. Oh, well. That's what you get with our... It's our debug cheats.
I blame everything on Steve.
Yeah. But across the way here, this is a simple little Victorian starter house. This house has been here long time. So it's a little bit decrepit and falling apart. It's small, but it's a great place to start out in this town. You have a big, large blank lot back over here. You can build to your heart's content, actually. And behind it is the cave, which has made a lot of... as you can see, it was very big on my Twitter feed. Everyone wanted to know. You can't go into this. This is a house for bats.
It's boarded.
Yeah.
It's boarded up.
Bats live here. Yeah. You see, nice little place for Sims to walk. And back behind both these houses here, there's this point with the gnarliest looking tree I think we've ever put in the game. I love this tree. Look, it's massive. It's tangled. Its roots are coming through the ground. You know, this is just like a... Maybe at one point it was a lover's point. Maybe it was something else, but...
Little vampire makeout spot.
Yeah. And there's little statues hidden inside the growth up here. You might come up here and collect some wolf's bane. It's nice, so... Yeah. And then you have your town center here, which, you know, vaguely is a nice shape. Sort of looks like a coffin from a certain angle, maybe a plumb bob from another. But as you can see up here, Vlad can look down on this whole town and see everything that goes along and everyone who comes and visits his Forgotten Hollow area. Yeah.
Maybe we could cheat it to nighttime, just so we can see it at night.
All right, this is going to break a lot.
It totally might kill some people.
Which one is it?
Well, they can't try it. Man, they're gonna see the debug menu.
Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that.
They don't care. They want to see the content of this.
Yeah, I love
As you
it.
see,
It's
at
so
night,
cool.
the fog rolls in. You get the orange lights, the blue hues.
Now, this is how you're
creepy.
supposed to experience
Yeah.
Forgotten
Yep.
Hollow.
Yeah,
Oh, can we go see Vlad's gate?
yeah. Let's see.
See if it's glowing.
Okay.
Oh, it's closed right now. Oh, we might have just done the closed gate there.
Yeah.
There is a player placeable gate that you can place, and it opens
Okay.
real creaky and has some cool.
Oh wait, no, I'm visiting. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's no big deal.
Sorry.
No
But yeah.
big deal. Let's see. Any other kind of last moment questions, Mr. Emery?
I've got a lot of questions that I wrote up answers to.
Ooh.
So for fighting, we have two kinds of fighting. We have vampire sparring, and then we actually have fighting to cure the vampire. So if you spar with somebody, you just get EXP, but you will get to see that cool animation.
We actually have three
Oh,
versions. So we have Slay Vampire, which we saw, which is the kind of hunter forceful cure. In that same kind of area, we saw the spar, or
The fight.
excuse me, the fight,
Yeah.
which is also, you know, big battle
Yeah.
of vampires that will generate VXP. But then we also have a friendly version that's Spar, where you can still get some experience, but it's not like a negative hit on your relationship. So you can definitely like practice fighting. On the practice version, you know, at the end they're going to very nicely like help you up, versus the mean version, they're going to kind of mock you a little bit.
Let me go back to the home lot and place that gate down.
Awesome. What questions do we have?
They would like to know if you can fly from the first floor to the second floor.
Yes, you can. Well, I'll demonstrate it. But
Yeah. The super speed, obviously, you got to run up the stairs and
Yeah.
everything, but the other two movement powers will allow you to totally materialize through walls, up floors. Very neat.
I'm going to take them to the back porch here.
So there are two forms of flying places. You can either fly as a bat or as mist, which I don't think we've shown off yet.
Yeah.
That's a top tier power, Emery. We're not revealing those today, Emery. I
So,
wanted
yes,
to,
they
but
could-
Amanda wouldn't let us.
Yeah.
You know how
All
single
of
Jake
Amanda's
is.
fault.
Yeah. Right. Oh wait. Oh, this is the closed gate. with
She's
the-
totally
with
not
the
in this
eyes.
room.
Oh
No.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look how cool the eyes are.
Love it. Yeah, and if you just do a route near it, it'll kind of auto open when you're close, and it'll give you that creaky sound.
Oh, sorry. I ran too fast. Super speed and vampiric run.
Nah.
So, yeah.
Love it. So I think you're going to be able to tell some really interesting stories here. I've been having fun with the pack. I am super looking forward to seeing like all the videos
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the craziness that people are going to be able to do with this.
Yeah, there's some crazy power configurations that you can get. It's almost like playing like a superhero, except you drink people.
Except you drink people. Yes. There's no new talking toilets.
No, but we did get a really neat kind of like old
Oh, yeah.
antique
Oh,
toilet with like the
yeah.
pull
Flush.
handle,
Yeah, and they pull it.
and they pull it.
Yeah.
We actually animated the
Yeah.
pulling. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's in. You'll see it in here. The what do you call these? The high up tanks?
It's like
Gravity tank? I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's go use this. He should.
special toilet.
Old school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's definitely some new bathroom stuff that you can see in here. There's also a new tub.
Oh.
And the radiator.
Yeah.
Oh, can you zoom in on that?
Yeah.
So everybody's seen the radiator, at least a lot of people have, and I see them like going nuts for it. Maybe we'll wait for him to finish peeing before we zoom in.
Oh,
Cool.
so
All
he
right.
pulled it. Yeah.
He pulled it.
But
Okay.
you get the little markings up here. It's all,
But that radiator,
yeah.
super detailed, super neat.
You see the little like embossed graving. Yeah. Yeah. And then we change the color on it. There's, you know, it doesn't heat through it, but it's a great look. And you
Yeah.
got the little claws down there.
Gives that really old feeling for
Yeah.
sure.
No central heat in this house. No. All right. Yeah. New sink, new mirror. Yeah.
New dining room table.
Yeah.
Again, there's a ton in this pack. There is a ton in this pack. I'm surprised. Like we should have like taken half of it out and then done another GP. Like this is a huge amount of stuff.
Dave.
I'm super proud of it. I don't know about you guys. I hope you guys are too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave. Let's just cut it down now.
Yeah, come on.
It doesn't ship yet.
Yeah, there's still 3 days.
We're not live anymore, right? That's our secret.
I'm pretty sure people don't want to build by objects anyways.
No, it's great.
There's a lot of fun stuff in here.
And I hope everybody's like enjoyed watching the stream
Yeah.
and is looking forward to the pack. If nothing else, like just remember 3 things. You can cast out like almost any type of vampire you want. Huge amount of customization. There's a ton of powers and weaknesses that you get to kind of choose from and build your own vampire, and some really amazing build by objects in a style that is not in the game right now, and you're going to be able to make some really cool houses with it.
Yeah, actually, a point on the cast customization that wasn't really brought up, but we should note, is that if you get turned into a vampire, you don't. You get spawned with a different dark form, but you can always go in and customize that.
Right.
You know.
It's on the mirrors, I believe.
Yeah.
There's change sim interaction, and you can always sim for
Yeah,
any
mirrors and
sim.
dressers.
Yeah, mirrors and dressers.
Oh, there's the tub.
Yeah.
The new tub.
There's a couple of them. Yeah.
And since people are asking, if you make a vampire in cast and you upload it to the gallery, it will be uploaded with both the dark form and the normal form.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's great.
And it shows both of them there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be really cool too.
Yeah.
Beyond the building, seeing
Yeah.
like people's vampires on cast
Yeah,
or
that'd
on
be
the
super
on the
cool.
gallery.
Oh. And it didn't show up here, but let's. I just want to really quickly, because I know some of our builders outside will want to see this.
Good job, George.
Some people just build buildings, and it's awesome. But you have like the big creepy old trees. Look how tall this tree is. You know, there's some definite height to it. You get that creepy tree on the point. Has a big footprint. It's a big tree, but you can mess around with that. It's sort of more the dead scrubs that are going around. We have bushes that do the same thing. The dried brambly rose bushes. Some of the ground clutter.
There's a few other things that didn't kind of show up in our in the simple sort that we were doing, but there is a new stair. There's some new railways, or railways. What would you call that? Railings.
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 Yeah.
I can't
You
talk,
see some of
guys.
them in
Why do
there.
you let me do this? Just embarrass our studio.
Yeah, you got
Trims.
the crowned Victoria Freezes.
Oh yeah, freezes. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Jesus.
which
Sim
we're
House is
already on.
probably
Yeah, he's
rolling over in his
probably-
grave right
Yeah.
now.
He's probably
sorry,
watching
Aaron.
this, and we're gonna get back to the office and all this.
Columns, yeah. So yeah, there's a lot there. Oh, actually, small
Oh,
detail.
see, we keep like
I forgot. Yeah, yeah, the Dormers.
Oh,
And
yeah,
they wouldn't
these are fun.
Let me name them Natalie Dormers.
Yeah.
For a variety of reasons.
Yeah. Okay, it was a dumb
I
idea.
don't know why.
Yeah, you get little pointy things. I mean, these are all decorative things that give like a great
Mhm.
touch to your house. It's round. Oh, gonna move them out here. You get a lot of these. It's pretty cool. So you see, we've decorated this house already with quite a few of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your Victorian castles can get more Victorian castle-y.
This pack is McDonald's. I'm loving it. I know, that's the stupidest joke ever, right? Everybody's like,
That is a dad
Yeah.
joke.
No, it's a fantastic pack. We had a ton of fun making it. I know you guys are going to have a ton of fun playing it. Pick it up, man. Tuesday, January 24th. It will be out.
Ooh, green.
I love like so a thing with the Victorian color, like they were always really bright colors, so we added a lot of that. When you go into these old Victorian houses,
Yeah.
they were not all for the beige and white walls. They wanted color in their house. So,
And those new wall decals we gave, what people might not know is that you can actually put those on windows if they fit. So you can get some cracked windows or...
oh, you're not in here.
Love it. Okay, we're not
Okay.
revealing anymore.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
it. We're doing
This is
the
it.
we're doing a
The
nice
cutters
We're giving some
Segue.
time.
Okay.
We're half an hour over.
Yep, the cane is like coming in to
We're almost
pull
an
us
hour
on
over.
stage.
What would be the last question? No.
No, seriously, guys, thank you very much.
Yeah.
A lot of fun doing this. I wish we could do this every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
When you get it
Yeah.
next week, dude, send us your creations. I
Yeah.
want to see them. I
Yeah.
want
Yeah.
to see them all.
For sure.
Cool.
Awesome.
Cool.
Thanks everybody.
Take care.
Bye.